Okay, let's talk about Avengers Doomsday again. Now, apparently, the movie's gonna be pushed back for 6 months or so. Now, I know this might be disappointing for some people, but honestly, I think it's the best choice. Because as things are going in the MCU right now, bringing out Avengers Doomsday right now would not really have as big of an impact as we want. Not anywhere near the impact that Infinity War and Endgame had, because that had years of build up, almost a decade of build up. And because of what happened in the MCU with Kang being the main villain and that being changed to Doctor Doom, and Doctor Doom doesn't have enough time to be built up as of right now. I mean, we haven't even seen anything related to Doctor Doom yet. Now, apparently he's gonna be in the Fantastic Four for a short while, but that'll be the first intro we get of him. And then we're gonna see him a year later in Doomsday. That doesn't really have the impact that we want. It's not the impact that a main villain of an entire saga should have. And it's not Marvel's fault. Because of what happened with Jonathan Majors, they had to change the main villain. So they're in a tough situation, but they really should just postpone the movie. Now, it's being postponed for 6 months, but I honestly think that they should probably just push it back for a couple of years at least, and then bring in some other Marvel projects that are related to Doom in some way, and just give a big enough build-up. I mean, 2 years still isn't that much, but I think we could probably get by with that. We need more info about Doctor Doom and what his plan is. I mean, in the Infinity Saga, even though we basically just saw Thanos for a short while in the end of two Avengers movies, we kind of knew what the saga was building up to because the Infinity Stones were in various Marvel movies at various spaces. So there was a link between all of that and Thanos coming. And we don't have that kind of a link for Doctor Doom. And unfortunately, we don't have something that can link him directly to the previous Marvel movies or the TV series. There's no real link there like the Infinity Stones. I mean, this whole saga is about the multiverse. And Kang was supposed to be built up having links to different movies and different themes. I mean, I think originally the Fantastic Four movies was supposed to involve Kang as another variant of Kang, where the Fantastic Four travel back in time, I think. But anyway, that story's definitely been scrapped. And now we're having a new Fantastic Four movie with Galactus being the main villain. Now, Galactus being the main villain of the first Fantastic movie doesn't really make that much sense because that's an endgame level villain and they're bringing it up in the Fantastic Four right away. But that's a whole nother thing. So the movie's being pushed back, and yeah, I think we should have more movies that link Doctor Doom or whatever his plan is. Now, there was a theory that Doctor Doom was gonna create Battle World, and I don't know what Battle World exactly is, but if it's gonna be in the movie, then we should probably get to see some of it in another movie. Now, there are some rumors that Spider-Man 4 might have had Battle World, but now I'm not so sure because I'm hearing a lot of things about the new villains, and which makes me think that this is more of a grounded Marvel movie, more of a normal Spider-Man movie, but it also has Tobey Maguire's MJ and MJ's daughter in this movie, so it makes it a multiverse movie too. I don't think it needed that. So anyway, we don't have anything linking Doctor Doom yet, and that's a big problem because you need to get excited about the movie, not just for the fact that all these characters are being put in this movie, every Fox and Marvel character being in there. We need something more exciting and good story that builds up to it. I mean, Thanos was built up really well. Even if he wasn't shown, the Infinity Stones were shown and we saw how powerful they were. So yeah, Doomsday needs something like that. And there's also another rumor that Doomsday is going to be, Avengers Doomsday is going to be split into 2 movies. So basically there's going to be 3 Avengers movies. And I guess that could make sense. I mean, with all the characters in the Avengers Doomsday, it's going to be hard to give them enough screen time and everyone to do what they want to do. So I guess it makes sense for splitting the movies. But we need a good enough build up. And there's one thing we could do, they could do if they decide to split the movie into 2. They could show the aftermath of Avengers Doomsday Part 1, I suppose, and see what happens and how everyone deals with what happens in that movie. And after Infinity War, we didn't really get to see anything of what happened during the 5 years of the blip. Whether new characters showed up, whether how current characters are dealing with things. We could have seen that, but it didn't do that. But it wasn't a problem. Still, this is an opportunity, and honestly, Doomsday needs to have a better build-up, especially Doctor Doom. So yeah, postponing it for 6 months is a good start, but I think it should be postponed for at least a couple of years. Yeah.